All right, class, good morning. This is Mr. Curran here. I'm really sorry I couldn't join you today, but I am leaving this screencast for you. Hopefully you're got your eyes right up on the board, you're sitting quietly at a 0, and are ready to go for today. So last class we left off, we just finished watching a clip from The Little Rascals, which I think everyone enjoyed, and we're working on learning about this problem-solving skill called Let 'em Go. So you have in front of you on the screen just what everything is in Let 'em Go. Remember, it's losing it, emotions, thoughts, meaning, goals, and options. And going through these steps are going to hopefully help us to figure out how we can solve a problem. So to practice, we watched The Little Rascals, and you started filling in your chart in classwork number 5. So please pull that out right now. And we are going to go through that together. So as you can see up here on the screen, I have some of our answers. So we're going to go through it together. Your job right now is to start correcting your sheet to make sure you have the correct answers for your Let 'em Go chart. So we're going to start at the top. We're going to go row by row. So L for Let 'em Go is losing it. So please follow along and listen up to what I have to say. We have for Spanky and the He-Man Woman Haters Club, they're losing it. Their trigger is that Alfalfa wants to bring a girl to the clubhouse. You remember in the movie that you saw them get super upset as they were listening in on his conversation with Darla using the fishhook and the can. So they're upset. This is what their trigger is. Now for Alfalfa, there's 2 options. Number 1, there's no trigger. So we didn't really see Alfalfa get very upset about anything. But on the second hand, number 2, the second option is Darla wants to be my girlfriend. Could maybe be considered a trigger for him just because it caused some emotional intensity for him. All right, so make sure you're writing this down as we go. So for Spanky the He-Man Woman Haters Club, Alfalfa wants to bring a girl to the clubhouse or something just about that. That's definitely the trigger in this situation. Second all, emotions, feelings, the E of our Let 'em Go. We had some really great answers, which I noticed in class. Betrayed was one of the top answers that students offered for this, and that was excellent. Betrayed is a strong feeling that Spanky and the He-Man Woman Haters Club felt right down here. The rest of them that I wanted to add, disrespected, angry, hurt, and confused. They might be confused. Why does Alfalfa want to hang out with this girl? So make sure you got at least a couple of those down. I would expect to see at least 3 for this one. For Alfalfa, his feelings, we could tell were happy, in love, but also worried. He's a little bit worried. You saw it in his eyes when they bugged out that when Darla asked him to bring her to the clubhouse for their picnic. So he might be a little bit worried about that. Okay. Moving on to thoughts, the T of our Let 'em Go. So we're keeping track of what the trigger was, the emotions, and now the thoughts. So thoughts are the words that run through our head. So we want to write down a complete thought for all of these. That's why you see them in quotes in front of you. For Spanky and the He-Man Woman Haters Club, Alfalfa betrayed us could be a thought. Another thought could be, why would he want to spend time with a girl? Third, we have to do something about this. Now over here, for Alfalfa, he has some different thoughts. He might be saying to himself, I can't believe Darla likes me. Or, what will happen if the club finds out Darla and I had a picnic in the clubhouse? These are some of the thoughts. Now, we don't necessarily get to hear their voices inside their head because we don't get to read anybody else's mind. But, by looking at them and thinking about it, we can figure out that these are probably some of the thoughts that are going through their heads that you're writing down right now on your paper. All right, now the big one. Values, okay? Meaning. What are the values of Spanky and the He-Man Woman Haters Club? Well, we can see it in their title. The Woman Haters Club, they're talking about their idea of what it means to be manly. So I wrote down manliness for this one. Other people wrote down some similar things, so we might have had some really good answers in the class on this one. The answer you write down might be just about the same as mine. Over for alfalfa, people also did really great on this. We had love, sensitivity. He also mentioned being in touch with his feminine side as something he felt very proud of about himself. So these are some of the values that he's trying to live by. The other thing that I didn't mention here was that he also might have some loyalty to his friends. That might be hard for him to make a decision about what to do with Darla because he feels loyal to his friends, but he's also in love with Darla. All right, coming down to our last two, and this is where we really start problem solving. We have to pick what our real goal is. What is the goal of Spanky and the He-Man Woman Haters Club? Well, they want to stop Alfalfa from having the picnic in the first place. Plain and simple. They don't want Alfalfa to be hanging out with a girl. They want to stop him from having this picnic. Now, on the other side, Alfalfa has two goals that maybe don't go so well with each other. Number one, keep Darla as his girlfriend. Seems like he really loves her, so he wants to make sure that she can still be his girlfriend. But then number two down here, make sure the club doesn't find out about the picnic. He doesn't want his friends to know because he knows that'll cause a problem with them. Maybe you're thinking, he's going to have a problem because he has two goals that don't quite go with each other. So finally, and thank you for your very good attention, I'm sure, we have options. It's our last step. And I'm going to leave it up to you to think about what do you think Spanky and the He-Man Woman Haters Club should do about this? What healthy, smart steps should they take to reach their goal? And the same goes for Alfalfa. Can he reach both of his goals? What do you think? What options does he have? All right, guys, in a few moments, you're going to be pulling out classwork number 6. You've already done the warm-up on there, and you're going to be practicing a couple more let 'em goes. So now that you have these answers, and a good example to go on, I'm expecting you to do a great job working through 2 more scenarios with a let 'em go. I'm looking forward to seeing you all next week, and I hope you also have a great weekend. This is Mr. Curran signing off. See you later.